people working for Museveni and all of them. Suluhu, the president of Tanzania, current president of Tanzania, has sent over a few or several Muslim prisoners to come to Uganda to pose as a terrorist group supported by NUP or the party of Bobi Wine. The way they want this operation is to have those Muslim men come to Uganda, to Kasese in particular, where there is a member of parliament for NUP called Cheyune. What the plan is, which they've already acted out and practiced in their timing to make sure that the operation will succeed within the time allotted for it. They would like to do this in at least 10 minutes or less. So those gentlemen have been brought to Uganda. They have been taught on what they're going to do and say. What they want them to do is they're going to perform acts of violence and kill some people, hurt some people in the Kasese region, and then run into the home of a member of parliament for NUP who just succeeded the election, to go run into the gentleman's home and act like the gentleman is the one who sent them. When they get to Suluhu's home, in the middle of a ruckus where the army or police are coming to a rescue or running after this gentleman because they're seeming like because they've committed some acts that are of atrocity, they will run after them, and in the middle of that, Mr. Cheyone will be killed or will be shot dead immediately. So then this man will continue on to go to get arrested. They'll hand over themselves to the police and things like that, and the police or the military will put this man before the camera to document what they have to say. And these men are going to say that NUP or Bobi Wine is the one who sent them to come and perform these acts of atrocities. And this is, remember, to make Bobi Wine look like a terrorist organization. Museveni is trying to undo what his son has done. All of the claims or the celebrations that the son has made online, such as killing only 22 of the NUP members or people during the elections and wanting to kill more, all of those tweets that Muhoozi has sent out are really adjudication of what he has, or they could be certified as true statements coming from who they really want to get the statements from. He's basically agreeing to what he has done or they have done during the election period. So Museveni wants to undo all that. He wants to make sure that his name or his son's name becomes clean by showing the international community that Bobi Wine is truly and indeed is a terrorist organization, and that's why his son is trying to fight them. So eventually, when these men are put before the camera, they're going to make claims or allegations that NUP is the party or the person, or Bobi Wine is the person who sent them to do these operations. And the reason why they're using Muslims is because Museveni is dying to prove to the world that Bobi Wine is connected to terrorist organizations. As you might know, a lot of bad talk has been in the direction of Muslims to paint them as terrorists and things like that. So Museveni wants to follow that trend, to say that these Muslim men were sent by Bobi Wine to come and attack Ugandans. Indeed, Bobi Wine and his party are terrorist organization. So anyways, after the operation in Kasese, where after Cheyune is killed, these people will also claim that they have other partners in Mbale. In this way, they're pointing towards Nambeshi. Nambeshi is a NUP, one of the NUP executive members who resides or comes or hails from Mbale. What he really wants to do is what Museveni is trying to do here is to connect these men, to link them to Nambeshi, so that Nambeshi is also picked up by the Museveni people, and then eventually they will make claims that they are also linked to leader of opposition Joel Senyonyi and Secretary General Louis Lubongoya. All these are claims such that his son looks legitimate in his crackdown on Bobby Wine and his home. So then they will capture Nambeshi. They will also come and take Lope, Joel Senyonyi, and then they'll also come and take Secretary General Louis Rubongoya. In those acts, Museveni wants his son to come out as a sort of savior, like he did in Luero. You know, he confused people. Museveni came and attacked, and then eventually afterwards came as a savior, as a rescue person when things, when people were crying. And so people felt comfortable in him, feeling like they can trust him and that he was their savior. This is what he's trying to do. These acts are such.
تعرق في اللحظات المهمة إتياكسيل ديترونسبيرانت يوقف العرق والريح ل5 أيام. ثبت